All right, beautiful people. Hello. My name is FearlessAmaretto, if you don't already know. I am doing a pick a pile reading, and the topic of today's reading is what do you need to know or understand? Okay? I get the feeling some of these may be deep today. Take what resonates. If the message isn't resonating, it may not be for you, or that part of it may not be for you. Okay? But take what resonates. Leave the rest. Now, we have 4 piles to choose from. Okay? We're doing spiritual tools and things edition. Okay? It's a tool that I made myself. It's called the Passion Root. Long story short, it's like a siphon. It pulls energy out of the air, out of things, out of people. Useful tool if you're a spiritual worker or an energy worker. Yeah. Passion root. Pile 1. Pile 2. These are my PS divination pouch. Basically, there's shells in here, painted different colors. Both the inside and the outsides of the shells are painted different colors, and they're pistachio shells, split in half. Okay, and I use them for divination. Okay, that's 2. Pile 3. These are my buying jars. BYM. Short version. These are one of my few hexing products. Okay. I don't sell these because I don't sell hexing products, but I do hexes too. Yeah. Buying jars. And lastly, pile number 4 is the Desire Salt. Okay. All of these were made by me. Desire Salt can be used both for persuasion and for lustful situations. But yeah, use it like any other hoodoo powder, gree powder sort of thing. Yeah. So these, let me get them in frame for you. Okay. I guess I could have just took one of these out. That would have made it easier. It's the buying jar. Okay. So you have, again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay. Choose whichever spiritual tool product calls out to you. Pause the video if you need to. And we're gonna move on. Starting out on pile of ones. Okay. Sip of water first. You ever have water that's just cold and delicious? Anyways, pile number 1. If you chose the passion root, okay, this is your reading on what do you need to know or understand. We're going to start with some cards. At some point, we are probably going to channel. Okay, we'll finish off with guidance. So let's see, where do we want to start? On pile number 1, my people that chose the passion root. Yeah. All right. Spirits, angels, if you be so kind, I'd like to get a clear and concise reading from my honorable ones, from the people that chose the passion route. What do they need to know or understand? My honorable ones, my people that chose the passion route. Do they need to know or understand? Sorry, there were crumbs on my table. We have, well, I guess I should show you first, shouldn't I? We have bored. I'm going to try to make it so y'all can see it. I don't know how well that'll work, but we will try. Okay. We have bored. Excuse me. We have hungry. We have smug. We have dedicated. Bottom of the deck, we have restricted. Okay. Let's get into it. Bored with hungry. I feel like someone is going after something. Yeah, going after something. The funny thing is, I don't think that whatever it is that you're going after is something that you actually want. I feel like you're going after it because you have nothing better to do. Okay? Either that or, you know, and again, take what resonates. I'm here to tell you the truth. It's like either you are bored, like you have nothing better to do, or it's like you want the challenge of it, you know. With this smug and dedicated, it's like you like the challenge of it all, trying to see if I can make this happen, want to prove a point. It's like, yes, I can, and I did. Yeah. But again, I feel like this isn't even something that you want. I think it's very interesting that your like bookends for the reading. You have a black and white card, bored. You have another grayscale black and white card, restricted. Like on both sides. Right up under that restricted was the card jealous. Is that what it said? Yeah, jealous. Yeah. There's like this energy of like, I'm not making this happen, or I'm not doing this because I want it. I'm doing this because it's a challenge. Because somebody said that I couldn't, and now I'm about to do it twice and take photos. It's sort of that sort of energy. Restricted at the bottom of the deck with jealousy right up under that, or jealous right up under that. It's kind of giving me, yeah, someone said that you can't have it. Someone said that you can't have something, and now you're like, well, actually, I'm gonna prove you wrong. How dare you tell me? Let's get more info. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this reading, please. I'm trying to space these out a little bit so I can have room for the other cards. Okay. Clarify this reading, please, for my pineapple ones, my people that chose this passion root. Clarify this reading for my pineapple ones that chose this passion root. What do they need to know or understand? Underneath board, we have miracles. Underneath hungry, we have live out loud. I'm not pronouncing the names because I don't want to butcher them. Because they deserve better than that. Underneath smug, we have celestial alignment. Underneath dedicated, we have betrayal. Bottom of the deck, we have harvest. Even with these bottom of the deck, the restricted with the harvest, it's almost like there's like this energy of how dare you? What do you mean I can't do this? What do you mean I can't have it? It's almost like this feeling of like being slighted. Like, are you doing this to me on purpose? Sort of energy. But let's start from the beginning. We have bored with miracles. Yeah, sitting on this chair waiting for something to happen. It's almost like I feel like if this message is for you, it's almost like you've achieved some sort of rank or you achieve some sort of status, position. And it's like once you got to this position, everything got quiet. Like, damn, I'm the man now. I'm the girl. I'm the woman now. I'm that bitch. I'm whoever now. But now I feel like I'm not doing much. Or I feel like I'm not being called on to do much. And I feel like that's why you're ending up in this energy of like, well, let me find something to do. You know? And I say all this without judgment. You know, please know that I'm never here to judge people. I'm here to give you a message. But I feel like you're bored. You're in this energy of like, I have nothing better to do. It's almost like that energy of now that I'm at the top, what do I do with this? No one's giving me orders now. So what do I do? Okay, we have hungry, live out loud. Yeah, it's almost like now that you're on your throne, you crave to be among the people. You know, if you're using like king or royalty analogy, it's like you finally made it to the top of the kingdom, to the head position, and all you want to do is dance with the peasants. You just want to be a normal person. You just want to have fun. Mm. Yeah. Even with this imagery and this live out loud card, it's like everyone dancing around the woman up top. She has a spoon in one hand with a fly whisk in the other. This spoon feels important for some reason. It's like I'm not being filled if I'm not with the people. Sitting in this cubicle, in this on this throne, in this elite place is very lonely. Smug with celestial alignment. I feel like you're trying to find some sort of joy in this new place that you're in. I feel like you're okay, because this is what you need to hear or understand. I feel like you're going about things the wrong way with this smug. Um, I get the feeling something's gonna come back to bite you. I don't know if you're just portraying yourself to be one sort of way when you really aren't, because I'm sort of getting that energy with this celestial alignment. It's almost like, she's wearing, and I'm not saying this is what you're doing. I just got to give the messages the best way I can. Um, this is the sort of energy. It's almost like this woman is putting on this rainbow dress, you know. I'm almost getting this energy of like, okay, we're all did up. Now we're gonna dance in the pride parade, and it's gonna be amazing. But with this smug over it, it's almost like, and they don't even know I'm voting for Trump. Or again, that's not what I'm saying, but that's the sort of energy that is coming off. It's almost like I'm doing this wonderful, beautiful thing, but they don't even know this isn't even me. I'm being very calculated, very mastermindy. Dedication with betrayal. Here's the thing. Again, this is what you need to know or understand. Dedication with betrayal. You about to get caught up. Okay? And again, I'm not judging you. I'm just giving you the message. The fact that I'm even giving this message in my pick a card reading should tell you that somebody needed to hear this, because it's been flowing together. You about to get caught up with this dedicated and betrayal. Whatever this is that you've been working on so hard and so diligently, this facade or this I don't know, trying to live in both worlds. Yeah. Actually, that's kind of what it's giving me. It's almost like a rich person going to the backyard barbecue like they one of the peoples, and they're not. And they're thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get away with this. I'm playing the part well." And somebody looking at you like, "Who the fuck were? Who is this? That they not from here." Yeah, you about to get caught up. And to be completely honest, the only way you're getting out of any of this is with truth. This is the only way. And I'm stressing that for a reason. Because I don't see any other way out. Because I feel like once you get caught up, you're getting shut out. Okay? I'm telling you this for a reason. My readings are meant to help people figure out what to do next. The only way you're getting out of this is with the truth. Not unapologetic, apologetically the truth. you know, Telling the truth about who you are or what you were doing, your reasonings for doing so. because it's playing both sides sort of energy, because that's what it really feels like. It's almost, yeah, that's a better way to put it actually, because the energy sits well in it. It's almost like whatever this person is that you're trying to portray yourself as is contradictory to the person that you are, the person that you've built up, or the person that you've been. It's like there's some sort of contradictory, or the actions, your actions are not matching this facade that you're putting out. And again, I'm not here to judge you. I just want to make sure you know that I'm just here to tell you the truth, because this is what you need to. This is what you need to know or understand. Yeah, but in any case, people are going to realize what's going on. Either you can tell them, or they're gonna figure it the fuck out. And I feel like things would be a lot easier and a lot less damaging if they hear it from you. Restricted with harvest. There's a very real chance that you will lose everything that makes you happy right now if you decide not to tell the truth about either where you're coming from, who you really are, your connections. Yeah, I'm just getting some sort of like living two lives, or playing both sides of something, you know, trying to be for the people and also being the op. The only way out of this is telling the truth, because you're gonna lose everything. I'm seeing someone losing their happy place, whatever that means, community for some people. This is what you stand to lose by being dishonest. And you know what? I think it's very fitting that you chose pile one with the passion root, because the passion root is used to siphon energy, to pull energy out of something else, out of a thing, a person. And I feel like you watching this reading, it's almost like this is your chance. This is your moment to get out of the trap, to get yourself out of this hole you've dug yourself into before it gets too deep. And I get the feeling that a revelation will come very quickly. So I would say sooner rather than later, reveal things yourself. This is literally your best course of action. Otherwise, you're going to lose so much more. And I'm not hearing losing things that, you know, most people would think is a bad thing. I'm hearing you will lose things that you care about. You know, things that you thought you would never lose because it's so much in your wheelhouse, in your circle, in your vibe. You will lose them if you aren't the one to reveal things, to tell the truth. I can guarantee you that much. Okay. Do we want to channel before I get final guidance? I'm not really getting too much of them, being honest. I don't think a channel's necessary here. I feel like you got the picture. If I'm being honest, I feel like you got the picture. Final guidance. Can I get final guidance, please? For my pile number ones as it relates to this reading. Final guidance. Whoa, 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 wow. It flipped over, so I said take it. We have humanity, number 36. We also have authority, number 21. Bottom of the deck, realism, number 60. All right, look. I feel like you already know what the guidance is, but I'm gonna say it again anyways, because they're pretty much repeating it. Humanity and authority. Own up for what you've done. Be real. Be honest. Because I genuinely think that's the only way that you'll save the things that you've built for yourself. Yeah, I knocked the deck and I literally see feeling safe poking out down here. That's the only way you're going to save it. Is if you're the one that owns up to things, or you're the one that reveals things. If you don't decide to be honest, you're going to lose everything. Yeah. And again, I'm getting this energy. Do it sooner rather than later. Because I feel like things are about to pop off. I'm seeing a @ sign. Something to do with online could be important. I feel like people are already looking into this situation, whether you want to believe it or not, and they are finding information. So again, sooner rather than later, you should say something about this. You should tell the truth about this. Okay. This is what I have for you, and I really hope it brought you clarity. Now, if you like my kinds of readings, I know this one's a little hard to hear, but if you like my kinds of readings, like, share, subscribe. I have a whole playlist, by the way. Excuse me. I have a whole playlist of readings. Queen Intuition is linked in my description box, so you can check those out if you want more readings, different kinds of readings. Yeah. Outside of that, and as always, stay fearless, love. Talk to you again soon. But for now, we're moving on to my wonderful, amazing, fantastic pile number 2. Next. Pile number 2. If you chose the pistachio shell divination bag, or the shells within them, this is your reading on what do you need to know or understand. Let's start with some cards. Angels, if you'd be so kind, I'd like to get a clear precise reading for my pile number 2s, my people that chose the PS divination bag. As it relates to what do they need to know or understand? For my pile number 2s, what do they need to know or understand? Please let the messages be heard, seen, and understood. What do my pile number 2s need to know or understand? We have stop and let it grow all around you for a little bit. Stop and let it grow around you for a little bit. Stop and let it all grow around you for a little bit. I mixed up the words. We have, are you ready? Or you are ready. I did it again. That's so funny. Maybe I'm dyslexic. I don't know. Oh, it's not even in frame. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. I'm doing my best. Pile number 2s, we have, it is not a competition. It's not a competition. Bottom of the deck, we have nourish. Not me yawning. It's too early for that. Okay. Stop and let it all grow around you for a little bit. There's a lot of this energy of doing what you need to do for yourself. Self-care may be important for you. I don't know if you've been rushing with something. This feels work-related. You've been rushing something. I have to get done on time. I have to be quick about it. I have to be better. I feel like you've been pushing yourself harder than you need to. There's leaves on this nourish card at the bottom of the deck. It's making me think of falling leaves. Right up under that it says ride the wave, see where it takes you. But it gives me this energy of falling leaves. I feel like you're supposed to be taking your time with something. You're supposed to be taking your time. Yeah, it's almost like that you feel like you need to do something better, or you need to do something quicker. You need to become more efficient at something. It feels work related. The spirit is like, what are you rushing for? Who are you rushing for? For what purpose? I get that this may be emotionally charged in one way or another. Just I pick up on the energies of things when I'm reading. Something about this may be emotionally charged, like you're either I'm so sorry. Yeah, you may be tired. Because I was not yawning in pile number 1. You may be exhausting yourself. Like, oh, I have to hurry up. I have to do better. I have to become stronger. I have to, get better at this thing. And Spirit is like, relax. Breathe. You're acting like you're not already doing all sorts of things with this. You already are. You're exactly the person you're meant to be right now. Doing everything you're supposed to do right now. Getting the downloads you're supposed to be getting when you get them. Yeah, I'm seeing with these antennae on the butterfly. You are already doing all that you need to. Relax. Take your time. Let's clarify. Can we clarify this reading, please, from upon number twos? My people that chose the PS divination bag. What do they need to know or understand? What do my upon number twos need to know or understand? Underneath, stop and let it all grow around you for a bit. We have entrance. Underneath, you already are. We have entice. Under, it's not a competition. We have opportunity. Bottom of the deck, we have vision. Yeah. Okay. One, definitely about work. Definitely about work. At least that's the majority of the energy I'm picking up on. The funny thing is, I feel like there's going to be talks about you soon from either clientele, like big clientele, or clients that want to work with you or want work from you. I'm getting from other executives from different branches or different companies wanting to talk to you. But there's a lot of buzz around you. And I almost feel like if you keep running yourself ragged and rushing and overworking yourself, when you get an opportunity, which you will, I see it, when you get this opportunity, you're going to be too tired to even deal with it. Yeah. Relax. I get the feeling maybe you're worried that your boss is gonna feel some type of way if you're not overachieving, and I'm saying overachieving for a reason because you're not doing just what you need to. You are overachieving, and I'm saying that with confidence because I'm quite literally seeing it here. You are overachieving. Rest. Take your time because you already have a lot going for you. And there's so many people that are admiring you with this entice underneath you already are. I get the feeling people are well aware of your work. People are well aware of your work. And I mean that in both the customer side and the business side, because I feel like there's other people that want to collab with you. Yeah. There's other people that want to work with you. Yeah, they want to collab with you. They want to work with you. Badly, even. Like they follow all of your content if you make content. They've heard about you from several different sources if you make things, or if you're a entrepreneur. Yeah. People really want to work with you to the point where they're even considering making backdoor deals in order to work with you. They're considering paying you more or giving you special perks, or you know they're literally considering doing things for you that they would not do for other people because they want you so badly because of who you are, what you do, what you're capable of. Underneath, it's not a competition, we have opportunity. Quite literally, you are competing with no one. And I mean that in the sense of no one is on your level. No one is doing what you do the way that you do it. Even if they are doing what you do, they're not doing it the way that you're doing it. Okay? And somebody's going to specifically ask for you, specifically offer you a job, specifically try to get you to collab with them. They're quite literally trying to tell you there is no other option that I want besides you. You are the one. Mm-hmm. Bottom of the deck, we have nourish and we have vision. Yeah. You know, it's so crazy. I feel like at least a lot of you may be doing all this rushing and trying to perfect and trying to do things better and you know, elevate yourself quickly because you have this, and I even hate using this phrase because I feel like it gets weaponized a lot, but you have this lack mentality. And again, I hate using this word because people weaponizing it so much. But what I mean by that is you may have this thing in the back of your mind where you're like, well, if I'm not doing my absolute best, I'm up on the chopping block. I'm going to not have stability anymore. Everything's gonna fall apart if I am not over exerting myself. If I am not going above and beyond, I'm gonna lose it. You know, one day it's just gonna be over and everything's gonna go to shit. I feel like you have some sort of talk or some sort of thoughts in the back of your mind that's doing that or saying things like that. Or you've been through that sort of thing before, so you're now in this traumatized cycle like, oh, well, I have to overexert myself. I feel like you're looking at the worst case scenario instead of the best case scenario. If you're going to do that, that's fine, but you also need to look at the best case scenario because guess what? The best case scenario is about to happen to you. But you won't see it as a best case scenario if you're too exhausted to accept a job. I really feel like whatever this opportunity that's coming towards you is going to be immensely better than anything that you're doing right now for other people, I should say. Or whatever you're doing in business right now, this opportunity is going to catapult you into abundance. I kept hearing taken care of. I wasn't even trying to channel, but I kept hearing taken care of. You'll be taken care of. But first, you need to take care of yourself. Because you're letting these people run you ragged. Or you're letting the thoughts of what might happen run you ragged. Take care of yourself. This is what you need to hear or understand, okay? Take care of yourself. Because there are some that want to take care of you, but you won't be able to make it there if you're not taking care of yourself. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can channel before we get our final guidance. For my pile, number twos. What do they need to know or understand? Okay, I'm just going to repeat what I'm hearing because they're moving kind of fast. Keep yourself together and keep moving. Pace yourself. Because if you don't pace yourself, you won't be able to handle what's coming for you. You'll be green as long as you can get enough rest and sleep. Let others handle what they're supposed to be handling. Stop taking on extra work. You'll be very satisfied soon, but you need to be in a good position. I think by good position, I mean you need to be well, health-wise. Get your rest. Take care of your mental health. That's all I'm getting. Okay. Final guidance. Let's get the final guidance. By the way, I kind of knocked the deck and I saw assets, the asset card popping out. So yeah, you will be very well taken care of very soon. But I just get this feeling if you're not taking care of yourself now, you won't be able to fully indulge in this care, in this opportunity that is coming towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Take care of yourself now so you can be taken care of later. Okay? Don't let these people run you ragged. Because I see that they're trying to. What's the final guidance for my pile number 2s as it relates to this reading? What's the final guidance for my pile number 2s? And I pulled 2. We have strength. We have style. Bottom of the deck. We have freshness. Strength, style, and freshness. Be graceful. Yeah, and, you know, take this how it resonates, because I feel like some people may think differently about certain things, but I'm going to tell you how it's coming through. Okay. Be graceful. You are too expensive to be out here treating yourself so rough. Okay? Carry yourself like you are a gem. Like you know you're worth something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You are not beneath any of these people that you work with, no matter how they try to frame it to you. Because I get the feeling there's some underlying animosity or something. But anyways, know that you're somebody. And that somebody is important. Freshness at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, take care of yourself. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to enjoy what's coming to you. We need you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay? Ready for the new. Because the new is coming. And you won't be overworked like you are. Because with this strength card, it's a sumo wrestler. I'm just getting this energy of like you've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting. A lot of the heavy lifting. Okay? Overworking yourself, exhausting yourself, being pushed around. We done with that. You got new things coming. Take care of yourself. Rest. If they want to hoop and holler, let them hoop and holler. Okay? You have so much better coming for you. But you have to be in a good place in order to receive it. But this is what I have for you. I really hope it brought you clarity. If you like my kinds of readings, make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing. I have a whole playlist of readings in my description box called Queen Intuition. You can check those out. Yeah. Outside of that, and as always, stay fearless, love. Talk to you soon. We're going to move on to my beautiful, wonderful, amazing pile number 3. I'm going to take a puff. Keys back on this. Hey, 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 hey. That song is stuck in my head. Got so much pressure. That's why this song is still gonna replay. I'll do this right out of frame. I got pressure. She call me diamond. Since I was a youngin'. Somebody might need to listen to that song, Pile 3. I know I haven't started the reading yet, and I'm still gonna smoke really quickly. But somebody for Pile 3, I'll make sure to put a note. Somebody for Pile 3 might need to listen to that song, Shiny, by Kite, Kaiit. Miss Shiny by Kite. Okay, somebody needs to hear that today. All right. Pile number 3. If you chose the Bime jar, or at first it might have been the whole bag of jars, the Bime jar, this is your reading on. I'm trying to make sure it's a frame. This is your reading on what you need to know or understand. We're going to start with some cards. Where do we want to start, Spirit? For pile number 3, that chose the Bime jar. Where do we want to start? Yeah. Okay. Some of you may have came from pile number 2, because we definitely used this deck in the last pile. If you were fighting between 2 and 3, you should probably go watch 2 also. Okay. Guide spirits, angels, if you be so kind. I like to get a clean, concise reading from my pile number 3s, my people that chose the Bime jar. What do they need to know or understand? From pile number 3s, what do they need to know or understand? From pile number 3s, we have deep intuition. I don't know why I wanted to say chic intuition. Or I think that's what it was called, but the shaving company. Okay. Maybe there's a lot of women watching this one, or feminines. We have listen quietly. That's also giving me feminine energy, so maybe I'm on the money. I usually don't really focus on that, but it seemed important. Don't take it all too seriously. Bottom of the deck is rest. Hmm. Definitely, definitely, if you were fighting between pile 3 and pile 2, you should also watch pile 2. Definitely, because we get more confirmation with this rest card. The rest of the reading isn't quite like that, but the rest card is makes me think, yeah, you definitely need to go see pile 2 if you were fighting between them. If you weren't fighting between them, that message is not for you. But yeah. Pile 3. I feel like you may be in conflict soon. Okay? And I'm telling you this for a reason. Or, no, I said it right. You may be in conflict soon. I get the feeling somebody's going to come to you with some sort of problem, discrepancy. I don't know. They're upset about something that either you did or. No, they said you did. Okay, so they're upset with something that you did. With deep intuition, listen quietly, and don't take it all too seriously. I get the feeling something about this may be a misunderstanding, either on their part or on your part. And I'm really saying it could be either one of you, it could even be both of you, but there was a misunderstanding, and that's what this is rooting from. Either they didn't understand something fully or you did not understand something fully. And Spirit is urging you to listen to this person and to not jump to conclusions. Okay? To listen fully. Okay? Before making any judgments or assumptions. Okay. Let's clarify. It's funny, even my energy seems more calm now. Because the reading, I pick up on everything that I read, on the energy of everything I read. My energy just became very calm. Because I was hype earlier. Very. But my energy just became very calm. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like this is all a misunderstanding, either on your part, their part, or both of your parts. Let's see. Clarify this reading, please, from a pile number 3. It's my people that chose the bind jar. We have confidential underneath deep intuition. We have captivate underneath listen quietly. We have resilience underneath don't take it all too seriously. And we have thoughts underneath rest. Deep intuition with confidential. I feel like something was told to you in confidence, or something was told to you personally. And I feel like you did not get the full story of something or the full picture of something. Yeah, something was told to you personally, quietly, and you did not get the full story. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't see this often, but I do see it sometimes. I'm quite literally in this deep intuition card, not to be vulgar, I'm quite literally seeing a booty in a booty hole. And I'm not saying anything sexual, but I'm saying this because I'm getting that whatever you were told was bullshit. Okay, I think that's why I'm seeing that. um, take it out resonance. But somebody told you something specifically to you, but they were feeding you lies or half truths. But for most of you, I think it's lies. I don't think it's half truths at all. I think it's a lie, like an outright lie. Yeah. Underneath listen quietly, we have captivate. This person told you these things in order to keep you silent. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Yeah. These this person told you these things in order to keep you silent. I don't think that this is the same person that you're about to have conflict with. You're about to have conflict with people that know the whole story, whatever this is, or they know the pieces that this person didn't tell you, or they know the truth. Yeah, with this captivate, the way that the scarf is around the neck, they told you these things. With listen quiet, y'all. They told you these things. Listen quietly, and then the tied around the neck. They told you these things in order to shut you up, in order to make sure that you don't say something, or in order to control what you say. Listen quietly. Again, I don't think this is the person that you're going to have conflict with. Well, I don't think that this is the person that's coming to you with conflict or about a conflict or whatever the problem is. The people that are about to come to you with this problem know the truth. Okay? That's quite literally what I'm seeing here. And Spirit is asking you to listen to these people without judgment, because they're going to tell you some things that may contradict what this person said to you in confidence, or personally to you, or quietly to you, because this person did not want you speaking up against them, speaking out against them. They wanted to control the narrative here. It's not lost on me that this person is on a stage in this image. They want to control the narrative. And the funny thing is, I feel like your words hold a lot of weight, which is why they were trying to control the narrative. We have don't take it all too seriously with resilience. I feel like you're going to be ruminating on this a bit after you find out the things that really happened, or find out what the truth of whatever this situation is. I feel like you're going to have to sit on it a while. It's almost like the picture that they painted for you has just been broken. It's just been ripped in half. And now you have to see things for what they really are. You know, the stained glass you've been looking through for so long has been shattered, and now you're seeing what truly is and is not. And I get that that's hard. I get that that's jarring for a person's life. I feel like this is very necessary, though. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of a bowling alley. I just feel the need to say it because it keeps coming back to me. I'm seeing like the ground, like the carpet or whatever, either a bowling alley or like an arcade that has like the old school 90s carpet with like shapes and stars and glow in the dark, you know, squiggles and stuff in it. Like I'm seeing that. I feel like I feel like you're about to have very real conversations and realizations. And I feel like after these conversations and realizations, you'll probably need to unpack a lot of things. Because I feel like this one discrepancy with these people, or this one discrepancy with whoever, well, how do I say this? The realization that's coming to you by way of a disagreement that's showing you the truth of something that you've been lied to about or and persuaded to believe is going to affect many parts of your life, I feel. I'm telling you this for a reason. Take things in stride, okay? As we learn, we do better. I'm also just going to say this because I'm kind of seeing something in the imagery here, and it's making me think. Some people, if this message is resonating, and I get the feeling it's going to resonate for quite a few people, for a couple different things. In learning this information, some of you may start reevaluating connections, associations, things of that nature. Rightfully so. But may get frustrated because of how deeply intertwined this one problem is with so many other things, either in your community or in your life, or like I just feel like it's affecting several different parts of your life and making things difficult. Please know that there are options. They may not be always, you know, easily seen, but there are always options. I feel like it's almost like maybe you're losing safe places or safe communities or places where, let me rephrase that actually. It's almost like you're losing places that you assumed were safe, or people you assumed were safe, or associations you assumed were doing good things. I feel like I should let you know that there are other options. There are other places. And even if there aren't, which they are, but if there weren't, I'm willing to bet all of the people that also now want to reevaluate their assumed safe people and places, associations. If all of you got together, I'm sure you could create those places. In fact, I even venture to say that you could create these places, spaces, people. You could be the answer, and quite easily, if you work together, quite easily. But think on it, which quite literally this says with rest and thoughts at the bottom of the deck. Think on it, okay? I'm always going to be here to tell you the truth, okay? I'm not here to judge you, nor am I here to lead you, but I will tell you the truth. Okay, let's do a quick channel, and then I'm going to get your final guidance. For my pile number 3s, my people that chose this bind jar, what do they need to know or understand? I heard if you break it, you buy it. There's some energy of being guilty by association. Not saying you are guilty by association, but I feel like for people that are on the fence on what to do about said situation, now that you know the truth, because you will be told the truth, it will be revealed. That much I can tell you for certain. With absolute certainty, you will be told the truth about this, whatever this is. But some people are still on the fence on how to respond to said truth now that you know the truth. Whether or not to continue dealing with these people knowing that they lied, manipulated, and not only manipulated, but manipulated in a way that affected several parts of your life and livelihood. Some people are still on the fence because of the work that it would take to establish new safe people and places. I'm going to say this. Choosing to continue to associate with said people has some sort of guilty by association sort of effect. Take it how it resonates. Because I get the feeling this may manifest for people in different ways. But in all ways, I see this being a bad situation. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only going to tell you the truth. Yeah, there's some sort of guilty by association vibe that would happen. I don't know in what way, but it will happen. So make smart choices. Final guidance. Let's give final guidance. Isn't she so cute? My cat's sitting behind me in the window. Final guidance, please. From a pile Number 3s, I chose the barn chart. We have innovation. Number 3. We have resourcefulness. Number 48. Bottom of the deck, we have adventure. Number 35. Create new things and move on. I'm saying that as the guidance and as whoever spirit just flew in. I feel like this is a grandmother or an aunt. Great aunt, probably. Because it feels like an older energy. But she said, create something better and move on. And that's quite literally what the guidance is saying. Innovation, resourcefulness. They're saying literally what I said earlier. If you're on the fence, you know, and you're like, well, what do I do? This is so hard. Create something better. You have the resources. Because there's other people that feel the same way that you do. I promise you. And they're also like, well, shit, I don't know what else to do. You know, do it together. All of you that are fed the fuck up, you can build it together. Between you all, you have the resources and the know-how. Because you were doing it in whatever space or whatever people or whatever company or, you know, whatever your situation is here. If you were doing it there, you can do it somewhere else. If you're doing it with certain people, you can do it with other people. You have the resources and the know-how. Adventure at the bottom of the deck. And there's a phoenix. Look, y'all. I can't make this shit up. There's a phoenix on the third eye going towards the sun. It's time for a death and rebirth. But you have to make the conscious choice to let something die so something else can be made in its place. You have to make the conscious choice. Okay? And I know this is a whole lot. And trust me, as a person reading it, I understand that this is a lot. And I think that's why rest and thoughts are at the bottom of the deck. Sleep on it. Think about it. Ponder it. Do what you need to do. But at the end of the day, you will have to make a choice. And I hope you make the right choice for you. But this is what I have for you. And I really hope it brought you clarity. If you like my kinds of readings, I know this one's a little heavy, but if you like my kinds of readings, like, share, subscribe. I have a whole playlist in my description box called Queen Intuition that's full of different readings for different topics. So yeah, feel free to check those out. Yeah. Outside of that, and as always, stay fearless, love. Talk to you again soon. Now we're moving on to my incredible, wonderful, fantastical pile number 4. Okay. Pile number 4. If you chose the desired salt, okay, this is your reading on what do you need to know or understand. We're going to start with some cards. Thank you so much, Spirit. Then we're going to get a channel before pulling your final guidance. Guides, spirits, angels, if you be so kind, I'd like to get a clear and concise reading from our pile number 4s as it relates to what do they need to know or understand. My pile number 4s that chose the desired salt. What do they need to know or understand? We have number 36, Weaver of the Red Tint. We have number 15, the Lion Queen. We have number 12, Divine Masculine. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, number 27, the Devouring Mother. Okay. What do my pile number 4s? Sorry. What do my pile number 4s need to know or understand? Okay. I feel like you guys are leaving a place, going on some sort of journey, visiting some other place. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you guys are not going to have a good time. Especially with the Devouring Mother at the bottom of the deck. Something is coming back to haunt you. Something that you did. I'm getting something that you did specifically to the community or to a community, in whatever way community means to you. There's something that you did to a community that's coming back to haunt you. Now, I'm telling you this for a reason, because again, this is what you need to know or understand. There will be final guidance at the ending, but I gotta give you the honest, what I see. Something is coming back to haunt you. Something that you did. I feel like you probably believe that you were just in whatever you did. You standing 10 toes down, as the kids say. Or you're doubling down on something. This is your hill to die on. And I feel like you may, again, feel just in all of this. So you're wearing it like a badge of honor. You're like, oh yeah, I did X, Y, and Z, and I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Or I said it and I'd say it again. Or I did it and I'd do it again. Like you're doubling down on whatever this is. Standing your ground. And I don't mean to say that in a condescending way, but I have to be honest with what I'm feeling. Because I feel things whenever I read. You're not going to have a good time. I feel like you will be made aware of how bad you messed up. I'm really trying to find nice ways to put this, but there's not really a nice way to put this. Let me clarify. Let me see if I can. Thank you. Clarify this reading, please. For my pile, number 4 is that chose the desire salt. Clarify this reading, please. What do they need to know or understand? Okay. All right. Let's get into it. We have Weaver of the Red Tent with the Balancer. There's karma happening. I don't know how else to put that. There's some sort of karma that's being rebalanced. I feel like whatever you did, or if you were traveling wherever you left, it's like you left something terrible in its wake in your departure. Or I'm almost seeing, which I never really see in this card, like there's red underneath this tent too, like spilling out. It's almost making me think of, like, not saying you did this. Okay. Disclaimer. But I'm getting this energy of, like, I just killed somebody and now I gotta leave the country. Like, it's given sort of like you left something terrible. And maybe you don't see it as terrible. Yeah, I think you don't see it as terrible, but you're about to be shown that it is in fact terrible. Under the Lion Queen, we have the Fixer. I guess I gotta say it how I see it. So I'm gonna say it how I see it. I don't know if some of you may have some sort of guard dog or somebody that you call on to help you fix problems. Whoever this is that you dealt with or whatever, people saw, people see, people know. I see an eye. There's an eyeball. That's the inner corner of the eye. A little glint in the eye. People see. And people know that this person is connected to you. Again, I'm not judging, but I have to say the truth. People see and know that you are the mastermind and this is one of your guard dogs. People see, know, and understand. We have the Divine Masculine with the Explorer underneath. The Explorer is a very interesting card, which actually kind of makes sense for this reading. The Explorer talks about excuse me, reevaluating values, morals, what you believe in, and why you believe it. I feel like you're about to learn a very difficult lesson, and I'm saying difficult lesson because I feel like you are adamant in your disbelief. You are adamant in your I have done nothing wrong. But I feel like you're going to have to eat those words. I'm now seeing the Three of Swords. You're going to realize the hurt that you caused, the way that you've altered people's lives. And I don't even know what you've done, but I really feel like, strictly from the energy, it's a lot heavier than you are thinking that it is. Again, I'm not saying this is what it is, but the fact that I use the analogy of murder should tell you how heavy whatever this is. And if you don't see it now, you will see it. You will see it. The devouring mother with the witch. I heard reap what you sow. Reap what you sow. I feel like in one way or another you manifested this by your actions. The energy that you put out is coming back for you. Quite literally. And there's no distance you could travel where it wouldn't find you. And I'm sorry to say that so harshly, but I have to say it the way that it is. You manifested this with your actions. That energy is coming back to haunt you. Also, did not realize till just now. Well, actually, I did know, but I didn't think about it until just now looking at this card. There's a skull necklace around the witch's neck. And this witch is in a cemetery. Like, these are sepulchers where they are over the, they don't bury them. They put them on top inside of a encasement. It's coming back to get you. Okay? But I ain't gonna stress on it too long until my spirit tell me to stress on it more. Let's do a channel, and then we're gonna get final guidance. For my pile number 4s, what do they need to know or understand? My pile number 4s. You did this to yourself. It's undeniable. In the way that you didn't care about what you did, people will be indifferent to what happens. as your punishment. You affected a lot of people, more than you think you did. Like I'm getting like, for every one person that you think you affected, whenever you come to terms with this, for every one person that you think was affected by this, their entire circle of people was affected because of their love, care, and connection to that person. And I think that's maybe something that you're not anticipating. Final guidance. Can I get final guidance, please, as it relates to this reading for my, for my pile number 4? Final guidance as it relates to this reading. Yeah. That's so funny because this was one of the cards that fell out. We have innovation, number 3. We have leadership, number 31. Bottom of the deck, we have equilibrium. Final guidance. The guidance here. You have to right what was wrong. Innovation and leadership. You have to take some sort of accountability and right what was wrong. Equilibrium at the bottom of the deck. You have to make the conscious choice and say, I need to do something. I need to make this right. I need to fix this. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a third of the people that need to hear this probably already clicked off. And those people didn't even get to this part. How to fix it. Because they don't think that that's a possibility. Because they don't think that there's a problem. I appreciate the few of you that made it this far. I'm not dissolving you of whatever you've done. But it's good to know that you're open to changing, to fixing it. You have to make this right. What's sticking out here? Restraint here. When I say you need to make this right, I don't know why I would need to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you're trying to make things right, don't try to make things right by making things worse. And I feel like I shouldn't have to describe things that could make this worse. But I'm sure you can figure that out. Make good choices. You know, if you did something wrong, admit that you did something wrong and figure out what you can do to fix it. Let's see, is there anything else I missed here? There is hope. There is a way for you to leave this situation and not be completely destroyed and isolated. There are very tangible ways, and I'm saying it because I see it here. There are tangible ways that you can get out of this situation, you know, rebalance the scales here, and not be ostracized. There will be loss of trust for sure. I feel like there's not really an avoiding that part. But there's still an ability to be a member of the society, whatever the society is, or the community, whatever the community is. There's still hope and a way to make that happen. It'll be in a different capacity. But you can still be there. You can still be a part. But you have to consciously make the choice to do whatever it is that you need to do to repair this situation. Okay. But this is what I see, and I really hope it brought you clarity. If you enjoy the truth in my readings, make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing. I have a whole playlist of readings on various topics. Queen Intuition, it's in the description box. You can check those out. Outside of that, and as always, stay fearless, love. Talk to you again soon.